Hey YouTubers, Chris Willie here from Notes from the Vagabond. Today I'm making a movie about this pop-up camper I built. This is the second movie I've made about this camper. I built this camper about 3-4 years ago. Used it for a year, took it on a year road trip, had a great trip. While I was on the road, I made some modifications. When I got home, there's a couple things I really wanted to do, so I kind of totally remodeled everything. But basically my big thing was I lengthened it out here 15 inches and I made it pop up to 38 inches. Since I went through that much trouble, I remodeled some other things. So I'm just going to go through the whole camper, how it's set up now, and some of the changes I've made and why I did them. So here's what the camper looks like with the top down. Like I said, one of these days we'll repaint it. Little steps going up there. And I gotta put away the shot of the camper with a GoPro going in. It's hard to film these, you know. There's back door fridge, stove, sink, water filter. Up here is what we call the bench, the bed area. There's with the windows all open, nice and spacious. Over here, all the way around, back out. This is just a shot with the GoPro, showing what it looks like opened up from the outside. So now this is the main reason I remodeled the camper. One, the bed used to hang out here, and I made it 15 inches that way so I didn't have to, you know, slide a board or do anything like that. And now, when I'm up here, I can sit, one of us can sit up here, read, you know, plenty of room. So one of us can be up here reading or playing on our computer, while the other one's down there playing on their computer or cooking or washing dishes. So we're not in each other's way. The first thing I did, not the first thing, but one of the things I did is I put on these quick release hold downs. What I really like about the pop-up camper or camper in general is that you can remove it off the truck. If that isn't a big thing for you, you might want to look into a van or something else. But what I love about this camper and other campers is the ability to take them off the truck. So if I go somewhere with Carla for more than 2 or 3 days, I want to drop the camper. So if one of us wants to stay at the campsite and read or cook or do whatever, and another one of us wants to go explore or go on a bike ride, we got a vehicle we can take off in, but still got the shelter in one place. Now it still has the fold down side, but I made it smaller because I put this little window in there, and but it still folds down like so. Now what's also nice about this fold down is you can use it as a table, especially when it's off the camper. This would be down nice table length, but you still can use it as a table. Or I can jump up on here if I want to load something on top of the roof. It makes it a real nice, easy stand to get up there. But I made this much easier. Now I just have this. I gotta do this. I made it so I can just swing this up like so. Put a stake in both ends, stake here, stake over here. So it's much easier to set up than it used to be. Put 2 stakes, pull this over like so, pull it down. So now it's much quicker to set up this little pop-out unit. Still enough room in there to sleep, but what I really like using it for is storage. In the back I added this handrail, makes it a lot easier to get in and out. I got these fold down steps. I don't know if I showed this in the original movie, but that makes it real nice to get in and out. So over on this side, I still have a on-demand hot water outdoor shower. Even though I'm starting to rethink this, I might shower a different way. Just because I don't use it that much, I think it might be easier to fill just a, plus it uses up a lot of water from the storage tank. So I'm starting to rethink this, but I still have it if I need it for whatever occasion. But what I really like, and I would really suggest if you get a camper or whatever, I got an outdoor, I can hook up outdoors. So if I want to wash some dishes outside or whatever, or even take a cold shower, it's real easy to do. I just, you know, slip this on and off here. Just take it, slip it in here like that, and I really turn it on. I really like that feature. So up top here, I still got a solar panel. I got a roof vent over there, and I got a hatch over here. This is the hatch here I got at a garage sale, but it's actually for a boat. I did have some leakage with my first time I built this. Now this white top is one big sheet of aluminum, so there's a lot less penetrations or seams that can leak, and that's really helped out. One thing I wanted to mention, the way I designed mine is when the top is down, I still have plenty of room to sit up in here. I also, my sink and stove is over on this side. I still can cook and do dishes. Okay, to raise the roof, I have 6 latches on the outside that I got to unlatch. Okay, to raise it, actually the roof is a lot lighter than it used to be. I just come in here like so, push right like that, hold it, slide these locks down. And then the front, it's hard to record at the same time. I'll lift it up, and push it with this stick, and just tap these down. Another thing I wanted to point out is this hatch. What's nice is, it's hard to film and do this at the same time, but with the roof down, I'm able to crawl out on the roof, or you know, hose it off or wash it off. So yeah, with the roof down, here I am on top. So someday I hope to put some kind of a roof rack up here where I can carry a little bit of extra stuff. So over here, right here is a little closet. I can put a bunch of stuff in there. Also, when we were on the road on the big year-long trip, the little 3-way fridge I had in here wasn't cutting it. So I broke down and I bought this guy, and it's real nice. It's real roomy, keep a whole lot of food in there. It's propane 110 and 12 volt. You know, you'll use 12 volt pretty fast, but the propane just works wonderful. Up here you can actually make ice, and I really am happy with this fridge. It was a great improvement. I still have my forced air down here and my converter. Up here is the sink and stove combo. But since I remodeled, I have all this extra space over here. Here's a little bench, and underneath it is a porta-potty. But I don't use that I don't really use that, so I'm starting to rethink that. I might just make this all storage. The other thing I did is I made this table. This was just one of those last minute things. I found this hinge, but what's nice is I can put the table in that way. I can slide it around. I can put it this way. So there's a lot of different options in the table. It's pretty strong for a table, but I've been real happy with it. I put these 2 baskets up here. They clip on and off, so I can take them off real easy. I have a little window now, so when the top's down, I still can see out. So I made this bench here, which gives me a whole bunch of storage underneath. I can put a whole bunch of things underneath. And then I made this little arm extender here. I don't know if it'll show up in the movie, but that makes it so it's, so if I take this down here, I take the upper, I can have a pretty big place, pretty big area to take a nap. And my arm will hang out there and be supportive. In here is the storage room, as I call it. It's real nice. When we get somewhere, we put everything there, make this bench back up, and it makes it a lot more comfortable. The other improvement I made was to the windows. Before they were Velcro and they were smaller and they leaked some. I had a lot of leakage problem with them. So I really redesigned them. So now they're all zipper, no Velcro. Zipper out like so. And I don't know if you can see it in the movie, but I put a heavy duty screen, mosquito netting screen on it. So I made the windows much bigger. I put one up front there along the side, so it's much airier. I made the top all one level so I could carpet it, so it just feels a lot better. Under here is where I put my pots and pans. Also on the truck, what I did was, back in there, way back in there, is a water filter. So up here, when I get my water, I can get filtered water. If I'm just doing dishes, regular water. I got a 20-gallon water tank, which is real nice. Under here is where we store some extra stuff. This is a 12 volt to 110 converter. Picked it up at a garage sale. It works great. It's much better than my old one. I might put a link on below of what kind they are, but there's good converters and bad converters, and this is definitely a good one, because it's the big difference is it's real quiet. I barely hear it. The fan's real quiet, so it's real nice. I do have a couple 12 volt outlets over there. I think that's about everything in here. Well, if you're wondering if I'm done, I'm not. You know, I always have new ideas of how I could improve it. You know, I'd like to put electronic jacks, the roof rack, a place for my bicycle. There's all kinds of improvements that I think about doing, but I'm real happy with the improvements I've made. Who knows if I'll do any more, but for now, I'm real satisfied. Anyway, if you like this movie, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, click one of the links down below and get something from Amazon. Really appreciate you watching. Bye now.